Hello, everyone. Welcome to When Worlds Collide, integrating ed tech and social studies for a 21st century education. Really appreciate you taking the time to watch this asynchronous presentation. I'm Dr. Eric Kormos. I am an assistant professor of educational and assistive technologies at Ashland University, which is in Ohio, about halfway between Cleveland and Columbus, kind of in the northern part of the state. If you're familiar with the geography, we're a private institution and actually the largest uh, in terms of number of graduates, private institution for education majors in the state of Ohio. So taking a look at the study itself and what the goals and objectives were, it was to deliver current insight related to social studies teachers' barriers to effective implementation of online learning. And this really spurred from not just the COVID pandemic, but just an overall shift in more education being put online. This could be the rise of virtual schools, but also the important element of this integration of technology that has really stayed with K-12 social studies education, especially since the COVID pandemic that began really kind of putting everything in motion in March of 2020. The purpose of this was really to identify better ways to prepare students for future success. So, what are the barriers that teachers face to online learning implementation? What are the barriers that their students face? This could be barriers related to external factors, internal factors such as knowledge, also things like preparation, time management, etc. So, how does this matter? And when we look at teaching and how it has shifted, there is a large expectation now for teachers to develop 21st century skills, not just of themselves, but of their learners as well, and incorporate online elements into their teaching. And the perception for this particular study was defined as a teacher, how they regarded, understood, and interpreted barriers of effective online teaching. The literature review talks about the rise of technology and this ability for students to access education anywhere at any time and how it's opened up new opportunities for learning and development. Whereas in social studies, we really want to make sure that we have engaging and interactive experiences for our students that support learning and understanding using concepts and of concepts like history, geography, economics, government, politics, etc. And more than 80% of districts reported students faced distractions or other challenges in their learning environments during COVID. Methods: quantitative study. This was a research study where I had a publicly available list from the Ohio Department of Education of principals. Emails were sent to those principals who then forwarded them to their staff. And there were three research questions were really focused on what did the teachers perceive as their largest barrier to online teaching readiness related to preparation, external and internal factors. Results: teachers indicated time spent preparing online lessons as the biggest barrier related to preparation. You also had majority of respondents indicated that their interest in technology was not a barrier. So a lot of really good interest in terms of utilizing technology, some struggles and some barriers related to maybe choosing which technologies to utilize, but there's definitely an interest in utilizing them. And a large number of teachers, over 70%, indicated that there was a really strong need for continued professional development from administrators. Also, the lack of support from administrators was one of the more featured um, kind of barriers or responses that teachers indicated in their responses as they move forward. 79%, the largest barrier of any of them that were listed for options was the percent of respondents who found student internet access at home. This could be student internet access or bandwidth at home. 79% of respondents found that was the largest problem, in particularly in rural and urban areas where our social studies teachers are working. The next three largest barriers mentioned: student bandwidth at home, the ability to use programs, and then the time spent teaching. Teachers really indicated in the results that just not enough time in the day to be able to find technology and then design actual lesson plans that incorporate online learning and various technologies. So there definitely is work to be done. There's many challenges that impact online teaching, from personal barriers, not knowing what to utilize, what programs to utilize, our time management, our preparation, support from school districts itself. All those elements tie into work that needs to be done for this particular topic. So I thank you very much for your time and watching this presentation. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions. I'm always happy and looking forward to continuing doing research with anybody that is doing research related to technology or social studies teachers in the field. So again, thank you very much and appreciate your time.